So tell us why, Neebs.
Why I've never played Zelda?
Yeah.
Now, it's not that I've never played modern Zelda.
Whoa.
What was the
have you played?
last Zelda game you played?
I remember there being like a cartridge that looked gold. Wasn't
Oh,
there like
yeah. Well, that's the original Zelda.
So that's Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like the first Nintendo.
OG.
Yeah. I remember like looking top down, walking through little left to right,
Yeah.
sword, something.
Right. There you go.
I don't remember much about it at all, really.
Well, there wasn't much to it. You just described the game.
Okay.
You walk around, sword.
Puzzles here and there.
But
Yeah.
everybody goes nuts over modern Zelda.
Yeah,
Like,
for good reason. I
what a-
cannot, man. I know it. This is, you know, it doesn't suck. I got weekend plans, and I'm kicking myself now because I was like, damn it, Zelda's coming out,
Well,
Gotta go
which
hang out with those
weekend?
dumb
and I got to go
people.
hang out with friends.
This weekend or next? I mean,
Well,
okay.
yeah, the weekend Zelda comes out. Zelda
Which
comes out Friday.
Comes
We're
out
going-
tomorrow.
Yeah, well, when this podcast
Yes.
comes out, so yeah, it comes out tomorrow. But
You'll be hanging out with your dumb friends.
hanging out with dumb friends. I could be playing Zelda.
That's the worst.
Damn it! No, I would.
Maybe
much
you'll
rather do
get
that.
sick.
Maybe.
I don't feel good.
And they're like, bullshit.
I
Zelda
got,
just
I got the princess disease.
It just made me think about the gold cartridge.
Yeah, that was unique.
It was the only one
I
like
think,
that.
yeah, that one and Zelda 2. Matter of fact, you might even be thinking of Zelda 2.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, because Zelda 2 had the
Secret
gold
of Link?
cartridge. Something like
I
that.
think it was the Secret of Link. It was side scroller.
Yeah, that's right. That one was different.
It was.
Yeah, because they didn't go back to the top down until the Super Nintendo.
I don't remember side scrolling.
Okay.
So okay, you're talking about the OG then, probably.
Yeah, was the OG gold? Man,
Maybe I
yes.
didn't have the
maybe
gold
not.
one. I just remember the gold. I remember the cartridge going, that's cool. So either I played that one or I thought, oh, that's a cool cartridge.
OG was gold.
Oh, what that was
Yeah,
good.
I remember
Okay.
being at my
Yeah.
friend's house
Okay.
and like, he's got all his games and I'm like, that one, it just sticks out. Well, because it's gold, you see.
Yeah. Well,
You
top
had to
down's
pay
what I
attention
played.
to that one.
You had to. That was a special game.
But look, I've never had a new, like whatever Nintendo these new games are played on.
Yeah.
So I had a PlayStation
Yeah, it just never got into it.
3, then 4, and now we're on PC. So
Right.
I got nothing for that.
Just never got the Switch. See, I feel like that's the only reason I got a Switch. It was like Mario games and Zelda games. Because
Man,
Nintendo, they do such a good job with both of those.
yeah, they're not going to mess around with those IPs at all. Like, yeah, Breath of the Wild, and I'm sure you've heard, but what a work of art.
Yeah, it's
Like
amazing.
such an incredible game, so big. And then I remember because I was only playing that when we were flying on the Switch, because the Switch came, we went, whatever. But Breath of the Wild came out, and to be able to play that on a plane just gobbles time, like
Oh,
so
for sure.
well.
For sure. Like
Planes
you don't want
landed.
the plane to land.
Oh, I
They're
didn't.
cleaning.
My first
still
flight to
sitting
London
there.
after I got it, we were circling. I was like, shit, we're going down. I want to finish this boss. It was amazing, and it's going to happen again with this one. But it took me forever to play it because it was just on flights, and then getting to the final castle, that's like a whole nother game. It's
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
big.
Yeah, no, it took me forever to beat Breath of the Wild because of its size, which is
Yeah,
great. I
yeah.
love a game that if you pay $60, $70 for a game, I want it to last that long.
Yeah.
Give me some meat.
This one's going to do it again for sure, and seems like a lot more mechanics. And people are still finding really cool things within Breath of the Wild, like just as
Man,
far as
some of the speed run videos and
Yeah.
just the creative ways people come up with to kill enemies on just you can go down a YouTube rabbit hole of
Yeah.
just watching people do crazy shit in these games.
some of the smartest AI, really intelligent stuff. The way they'll react and go grab weapons and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
the enemies and everything.
Yeah.
What made that game so special was just how reactive that world was.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, if you thought about it, it's like, man, this is a bunch of dry grass around me. I wonder if I could set it on fire. Yeah, you could set it on fire. And then it created a wind draft. And I was like, oh, I can use that and fly up and go a little bit higher. It was awesome.
Yeah. You gotta try.
What's this one called? Tears of the
That was
Wolf?
Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom
Tears
is
of
the
the Kingdom.
sequel to Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
It's set in the same world. Like a lot of the map is similar, but I guess something who knows what something happens in the story that alters the map, and now you got to go out there and do it all over again.
And is there anything that you know about coming up that you're excited about, or you just know they're going to do a good job?
Well, I know they're going to do a good job, but yeah, the new powers. Like one power I'm excited about is fuse. Like if you have a weapon, you can fuse it to anything or any other weapon.
so I have a sword. I can fuse it to a tree, and now I've got a tree sword.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's tons of things you can fuse together for many, many reasons.
Yeah.
Now, why would I want a tree sword?
Just why not? You probably wouldn't want a tree sword. I saw a guy who had a stick, and he walks up to a boulder, and he fuses the stick with the boulder. Now he's got a stick with a big rock ball in the end of it.
Okay.
So now it's more like a club.
Okay.
Yeah. And making like vehicles and rafts and stuff like
that
that.
thing, the whole scrap mechanic angle of like, yeah, you can construct vehicles with fans and rockets.
You can build things to solve your problems.
Yes.
It looks
Okay.
at, yeah, and there's a lot of up and down. You can go up really high.
A lot of verticality.
There's like floating stuff, and
Man, I hope eventually you get some sort of like flight suit.
they're going to make something
I want
cool.
a jetpack. Is that absurd in my Zelda game? Give me a jetpack.
They've got all the other technology justified
Right.
by a bunch of ancient shit.
Yeah, by the end of this one, I want to be flying around like Superman. Just
It's like
go
Just
anywhere.
Cause.
Yeah,
Just Cause
exactly.
and
Yeah, give me a damn crazy
Hyrule.
rocket pack and a glider. Let me go nuts.
It is interesting they kept the basically identical art style
Yeah.
in the same roughly map. But
They've done that before because they did that with Majora's Mask because they had Zelda 64, which was the first 3D Zelda game, and then
Yeah.
they did a sequel to it, but they used a lot of the assets from that one. And Majora's Mask was amazing too.
so you'd imagine the next one after this is probably a facelift all over
That'll
again.
probably be whatever Nintendo's next console
Yeah.
is. They'll start from there.
Yeah.
But they were like, oh, wow, we got this game, we got this map, we got this engine. Let's make another one and let's do some of the stuff that we wanted to do in the first one but didn't have time for.
It's going to be the NFU, the Nintendo fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck you. Man, I tell you what, though, like, Anthony's shown me this, the people that mod Breath of the Wild and put it on PC, because you can do that.
Oh.
Like, I think Nintendo might, I don't know if they strike down those videos. They're a little picky about it. Nintendo can be a very litigious company.
It took them forever until they allowed just videos.
Yeah, no, and even that, I'm not even sure right now what the rules with Nintendo are. I have to research that. But
What are they modding?
they're not modding any. Well, they do mod.
Oh, just the modded to play on
just
PC. That's it.
putting Breath of the Wild on PC where you can play it at like 4K 60 frames per second. Mm-hmm. And that alone is just like, oh my God, Nintendo, just put it on Steam.
Yeah.
What a stick in the mud, those guys.
Stick in the mud.
Well, Sony's realized that they're making money hands over fist by porting their games over to Steam, and they've announced they're doing more.
Okay.
Makes sense to me. It's available to more.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you
equals
guys
more
may
money.
notice the absence of Simon's voice in this conversation. He's not here today.
Nope.
Yeah.
We he only had so much time today, and we ran long. We were playing Conan earlier,
Conan.
which I'm loving.
Yeah.
And then we're like, hey, we can squeeze another one in, and we did. And
Yeah.
that meant no Simon for the podcast.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah. We're gonna be
Conan's
fine.
been wonderful so far.
I offered to call him. I was like, we'll call you. We'll put a mic on my phone.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you.
He's like, nah.
Well,
I'm sick of
I'm
you
done.
guys.
Yeah.
he wouldn't have offered up much regarding the Zelda topic.
No, yeah, you know me. You know anything about Zelda?
Yeah, he was having a good time.
I
in
don't either.
Conan.
Yeah. We're gonna play it on the dumpster, Neebs.
Yeah, on
we'll
the
figure
dumpster.
this out. We'll play some Zelda on the dumpster.
We've been trying a lot of new stuff on the dumpster.
It's been wonderful. You've got to play all sorts of games you've never
Elden
played
Ring.
before. Yeah.
What was the one with the chopping in the zombies and I kept the bear traps. Keep stepping in bear traps.
Oh, Resident Evil 4.
That's a fun
Oh
one.
yeah. Yeah.
Yep, I like that one.
Halo.
Halo.
Dralis did a horror game.
It was a horror game that was lame, but I did a couple more that were not lame. And I thought, I don't know when they'll be up, but Amanda the Adventurer and Bramble the Mountain King.
There you go.
Some fun titles.
Yeah,
wanna see
both
us
of them are. They were
Try
fun.
out some new stuff. Uncut. Just raw.
Yeah.
It's nice about the channels. It's like, oh, okay, what? Yeah. We don't
Have
have
a
to
drink,
we don't have to put
relax.
any effort into this. It's
I-
like it's the end of the night. Let's have a beer. Let's play Elden Ring.
So if I'm doing it's going to be my staple in the Dora's Obscurities and Oddities. Sometime in the video, I'm going to take a bathroom break.
And take a shower.
And and I love it. Unedited, it's just there. I tell everyone, go ahead and go to the bathroom, make a sandwich, whatever.
If you
And it just
watch
stays on the-
streamers, you kind of have to deal with that, don't
That's
you?
true. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
When we stream, luckily there's several of us streaming, but yeah, what do you do? Like, oh, gotta take a bathroom break.
You gots to.
Play an ad.
Yeah.
Or fall asleep for an hour.
Yeah.
That was Anthony.
Anthony has done
Anthony
that.
has fallen asleep on a stream. That was a while ago. It's pretty funny.
That was a long time. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long did you sleep for, Anthony?
30,
35
I
minutes.
love just passed out.
And I heard that when people were following or doing whatever and it made the noise, he would still kind of
Move a little.
like dance a little bit.
All right. Yeah.
Just subconsciously, his body was still like, okay,
Yeah,
I hear
yeah,
this,
yeah.
hear the stream sound. I gotta dance. But no, just the brain's gone. He's out.
Oh man.
People sleeping can be funny.
Oh, for sure.
When everyone else is awake, one
Yeah.
person's asleep.
Are you a
Hilarious.
snorer,
No, not really.
Absro?
I can be.
We know Anthony is.
Yeah.
Apparently, I've got a mild snore, and thankfully, the lady thinks it's like kind of cute.
Yeah. It's not so loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might breathe loud sometimes.
Yeah. See, I think she snores more than I do, and I think her snore's cute.
Oh.
So that
Yeah.
works.
No, if my wife's snoring, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I kind of find it comforting because I know she's sleeping sound.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you're out.
Yeah.
I can get into a position sometimes where I'm loud when I snore. All you got to do is tell me. He's like, "Hey, roll over." I'm like, "Oh, it's fine."
And then we got Anthony.
Oh yeah, it's just a bear.
Oh, shit.
It's like an earthquake happening.
Got some strong.
We love you, Anthony.
You got some strong lungs.
Anthony, was your father a loud snorer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Runs in the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My uncle was. Good God, that was the first time I ever experienced somebody snoring. We went down to Florida with the whole family.
How old are you?
How old was I when this happened?
Yeah.
All right, I must have been 10.
That's crazy because I don't remember discovering that. I remember just thinking like that was a thing that you just know.
Yeah, I don't remember discovering it either.
Yeah, no, I feel like, wait, that can happen to people snore that loud.
What's
I had
wrong
never
with
been
you?
around anybody that had snored that loud.
Gotcha. I guess.
Until, just being in this house and my uncle's on the couch. And it was just like, I can't sleep. Just,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
How does that even happen?
I don't know. But man, dude would snore.
Yeah. I got my dad's loud sneezes. And Anthony, pretty sure he shit a brick a couple weeks ago when I was had sneezing fits.
Scares
And he
people.
seemed genuinely upset about it, like I had a fucking choice. We were streaming. I got out of the room we were streaming in, so I wasn't on those mics, and Anthony was very scared.
We've had these arguments before, though. It blows my mind that you can't go, okay, here it comes. I'm going to change the way I do something with my mouth or the way you have no control over
I
it.
don't want to. Like there's a bit of euphoria when you sneeze. Like I want it to come
but
out
that-
the way it's intended.
So that would be a conscious decision to go, I'm going to go all in on this one,
If I
right?
were to fight it, man, like fighting a sneeze is dumb.
But you can I don't know,
Cover my mouth.
well, but still let the air come out, but it could go into a tissue or something where
Like my hands.
Muffled.
there's science and physics involved here.
I try to help it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like if you just opened up, let's say you're outside, there's no people around.
I will
And you go,
"Blah!"
but that's vocal. Your vocal cords don't have to be a part of this.
Yeah, I feel
I'm just doing science. If
No,
you hate
you're-
science, I won't have this conversation.
it's not really like I feel like,
Man, I wish you had to sneeze right now so you could try.
Let's get some pepper.
but like
Yeah.
I've had a life of trying.
No, I get you. Like I'm a loud sneezer too.
Yeah.
Like I could sneeze really hard, but it just be air, no vocals.
What?
See, that's-
Just like a-
man.
Like something like that.
Oh.
Not, yeah.
You don't have to add the
You don't have to get your vocal cords involved.
ooh.
Yeah. Like the air can come out. No screaming.
Man.
I'm not trying to be
No, you
inflammatory
just No,
here.
you want people to be like you. I get
No.
it. That's kind of how
No, I
you
get.
are.
No, I
You see
get-
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
but I don't think
Like if
everyone
we
could
had
pull that
wagons
off.
with square wheels, you'd be like, you're just trying to change me. I'm like, well, no, the round wheel.
No, he's just curious. Could you
Yeah.
do it like this?
I don't think so. I've
Yeah,
had
that's what
many,
he's
many
curious
years on
about.
this
That's
on
fine.
this earth trying to. I don't know.
I'm sure you gave
Alter-
it an effort, so maybe your body's built that way.
Maybe so. Yeah.
Like people just sneeze. They sneeze the way they sneeze. Some people have weird damn sneezes too.
Yep. Like what's his face over here?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a fun thing to add to a game like allergies, like a survival game where you're sneaking and going through like a little pollen
And you
field.
sneezing.
You're like, shit, got
It's like
sneeze.
Splinter Cell with allergies.
Yeah, your sneeze meter coming up.
I got to go back and make a hit.
What was that? Guards would come in, you're just hiding
Was
in a
it
vent.
antihistamine?
Antihistamine, you got to craft some.
Got to go
The
back and craft some
workbench.
Benadryl.
I'm out of nays, flow nays. Shit.
How much did it suck in Ark when you get that bat sickness?
That bat thing, yeah. No,
Ugh.
that was awful.
That I can see why you want to have different challenges, but that's not one that I enjoy.
No.
When you
just
get
like,
rabies
I'm
or whatever.
sick, and I can pass my sickness on to everybody else by just being
What a
around them
nightmare.
for a second.
And the stuff's not even that easy to find, like the leeches or whatever else you had to get.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, yeah, that's one of those mechanics. Like, and Ark has a lot of that, of just bullshit mechanics.
Like, that's the only time I feel like you throw an Ark, whenever I get rabies or whatever that is.
I kind of feel like the bats
Really?
came full circle on the channel.
Well, there's a different bat.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
an entirely different. They
Yeah.
were different.
yeah, no, it wasn't those little bats. The little bats are the ones that give you the
They
rabies.
suck.
I don't even remember how big they were. I dealt with them not as much as you guys, but a little bit.
They're slightly different size. I forget the name of the cave bats.
Yeah, onyx,
Onyx.
I believe they're called.
They suck.
Yeah.
The
Well,
other-
I'm fine with the onyx, but yeah, the rabies thing sucks. I wouldn't mind if it gave it to one person. It's like, crap, I got rabies and it's gonna eat into my health, but the fact that it spreads, that's what sucks. It's like rabies wouldn't spread like that.
If you bit each other.
Yeah, we're not biting each other.
Yeah,
weren't.
exactly. It's absurd.
Anyway, enough of that mess.
Enough of that.
Fucking Art.
That was a
Things
good sneezing segment.
Fellas, have you ever wished you were a little bit taller? Maybe your date wants to wear heels, but she can't because it'll make her taller than you. And we all know a man's height is something that the ladies can have serious opinions over. Personally, I always thought it'd be great to be a couple of inches taller whenever I went to a concert. And those are just a few reasons why our sponsor Kanzuri is here for you, because Kanzuri shoes will make you up to 2.8 inches taller without anyone knowing, and have great looking sneakers, boots, and dress shoes to choose from. And to me, it makes perfect sense because the ladies have high heels, wear makeup, and push-up bras. So I think men deserve to get a boost in confidence too. The height and soles are built right into the shoes so no one can tell you're getting a secret height boost. The brand is also hidden on the shoes and on the packaging. And for a limited time, our community will get an extra 15% off your order with code Neebs at Kanzuri.com. We have some Kanzuris on the way. This particular pair is called the Midnight Runners, and they have a 2.4-inch lift built in, and they look great. And I'm sure all of you know who Anthony is, our wonderful editor. And he happens to be 5'8", and he's told me he's looked into getting shoes that give him a boost in the past, but he never found anything that he liked enough to get until now. So on top of 30% off the site, our community will get an extra exclusive 15% off discount at Kanzuri.com with code Neebs. That's a total of 45% off your order. So use code Neebs at Kanzuri.com. That's CONZURI.com with code Neebs. And remember, when you want to get high, put on a pair of Kanzuris.
I'm going to a concert Saturday.
All right.
It's a Mexican rock band,
Yeah.
and I'm curious because everyone I've asked doesn't know this band, but they've been around probably since the 80s.
And I have never heard of them.
Mana,
Mana.
yeah, is
Nope.
the band.
Nope.
And I think they, I knew who they were, but I never listened to them.
Okay.
Since last Saturday, I've been cramming. Like if I'm taking a shower or I'm driving,
Yeah.
I'm listening to Mana, and I like it. I
Okay.
think it's great.
Do you just want to be more familiar with more of their stuff before you go?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I go to a concert, I want to go, oh, yep, that's my song.
I
My
could dig
favorite
that, yeah.
song is Corazón Espinado. Santana's in it,
Okay.
and it's pretty awesome.
Okay.
So, but I can't wait to see what this is like to go to a Mexican rock band concert. Never been to one.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what to expect.
Well, I mean, if you need to communicate, you're definitely good there. Are you gonna dance? I hope.
I don't know what kind of place it is. I hope so.
Yeah.
Like, is it going to be like a, because sometimes you're like out in a lawn.
Yeah.
But this, I think, is an indoor, like Coliseum kind of thing.
What's the capacity?
I think it's a big one, like 10,000, something. I don't know.
Damn.
Oh shit.
It's one hell of a venue.
10,000. It's big.
Mana.
Well.
Yeah, but I'll have more on that the following podcast if you're curious.
I'm curious to hear this experience. Like, how did you get invited to this concert?
So I got some neighbors
Okay.
from Ecuador,
Ah.
and then they're super friendly. We never knew them that well. We're always just like walking by, hey, what's up, what's going on? And then we got invited over for margaritas last weekend.
Oh shit!
Good margaritas too.
I bet.
Yeah, in the man cave, quite the man cave. So yeah, they told us they were going to see Mana the following week, and my wife freaked out.
So she was already in tune with Mana.
She loves all that music.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So and that's kind of how I knew about the band.
Okay,
Just
gotcha.
didn't know the music.
Gotcha.
So she's like, we got to do this. I'm like, yeah. I was already like 3 margaritas in, so
You'll say yes to everything.
I say yes
yeah.
to everything.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Sure, let's have got tickets right now.
So if y'all got some kind of dumb video idea, give me 3 margaritas,
Done.
and we're doing it.
3 margaritas. Neebs, let's play Zelda.
Yeah.
There you go.
Which
Favorite.
one? Don't matter.
Doesn't give a shit. Let's do it.
Give me salt.
So, I might as well tell this. It's show based. This last weekend, Lady and I went to our first, I guess, concert of the season at Greenfield Lake Amphitheater. Saw Ben Folds.
Okay.
Used to, I guess, late '90s. Ben Folds 5.
I was about to
a
say, wasn't
band.
there a number associated with
That was
them?
when he had a accompaniment. His name's Ben Folds.
Yeah.
So it was the
really?
Ben
Okay.
Folds 5.
Yeah.
And Bolt's 5, okay.
So I tell you what, I would have liked if he had accompaniment. Like he's a good pianist, and it's like, you know,
Just Ben
it was just Ben, right?
okay.
Up on stage with a grand piano.
and a 5 in the name.
Yeah. So
No, the no 5, just Ben.
we
Ben's fold 1.
just Ben Folds. Mm-hmm. That's him. So we went and grabbed some tacos and heading on over. On the way, we were like, yeah, let's. I had some shroom gummies, right?
Right?
We were like, shall we? Yeah. We both had 5 apiece. Got to the show. Kicked in quick for me,
Did you take your shirt off?
which is a big no. Oops. It's a big, like, to be in public is one thing with psychedelic, of course. And they always hit me a little quicker than her. But she was about 5-10 minutes after. And
Y'all should time that out.
well, it's just, yeah, you're right. We know better. So did 5. Get there, get a drink, went to the bathroom, and the place was like packed and stuff, and go find some seats. See our good friend Marco and his lady.
Yeah.
When we got there, that was a really happy.
And you had
thing.
tacos.
We had tacos.
And his
yeah.
nickname is
God,
Marco's Tacos.
I love Marco.
Marco loves tacos.
He
right?
loves
That's
them.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh man. So
Maybe he'll be at my nah.
yeah.
He might,
I
yeah.
hope so. We see them. We're like, hey, and then we see a couple seats on the side, and we sit down. And within just like a couple minutes, and this isn't long after, I was like, oh, yeah, they're hitting me, babe. You know what I mean? And she's like, really? Yeah, they're hitting me. So then they hit her, and I was just remember going like, I think we gotta go. It's time to go. And we just got there.
Is
like,
it that bad?
bad?
Yeah, what?
No, I mean like you're not gonna finish the show.
I did. Well, one, it was like the show was a little more boring. If there was accompaniment, I think I would have wanted to stay.
Yeah, you would've
I've never done
focused.
mushrooms, but is there any chance there was a whole band and it was really good?
There is a chance. Yeah. But I wasn't feeling it there. And, and then she was like kind of on board, so I wasn't going to drive now. We had to get an Uber. But we're like leaving.
Even with
after, like,
mushrooms?
Yeah.
Are you sure mushrooms are good?
Well, you don't want to drive.
No, I'm just saying. You were bored?
Not bored. I didn't say anything about being
Oh.
bored.
Oh,
it just
thought you said
wasn't
bored.
the vibe. The vibe is important, and it wasn't the right vibe.
Gotcha.
And she was kind of on board. And we're about to leave. We're walking out and see Marco by the gate.
Uh-oh.
And he felt the same. He wasn't on mushrooms or anything, but he was like, man, I hate it. That's what he said.
The concert.
Yes.
Okay.
He just
Oh,
didn't
wow.
like the boring energy that was there. So I felt justified. And he was like, oh man, I
interesting.
wish I was on what you were on. I'm like, you know.
get some shrooms too, man.
He's literally legit one of the best people in the
Oh,
world.
I know.
Yeah.
He's just a great energy.
Yeah.
Anytime I see Marco, it's just nothing but smiles.
Yeah. And he was
Is
he
he
was
still
ready
around?
to go.
Yeah, he lives with Casey.
Man, well, he's
Our
got to
friends.
come hang out with us.
Is who's still around?
Marco.
I just told you I saw him this last
Yeah, but I didn't
weekend.
know
He
if he
works
just,
up at the college
sometimes
doing
people
stuff
just
still.
Just to make
show
things
up.
up. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Marco's around.
So our next 3 hours were the journeys and adventures that come along, like just our Uber ride back to her place, like an adventure. We're just melting in the back seat. It was great. Lots of laughs, man. It was. We had a great night. Just wasn't ready
You
for
said
Ben
5.
Folds.
That seems like a lot. Like,
Well, okay. We
going
look at the
in.
back of these, the package of it's called Headspace, and it was like, part of one gummy to one gummy is, micro
okay,
dose, and then it was 2 to 6 was, I forget what they call it, and then 7 or more was shamanic dose, or they call it like heroic dose.
shamanic.
Well, but normally people
shamanic
consider it.
dose. Listen,
They
to
consider it heroic. That's a very real term.
that. Yeah, you're a
for-
hero.
But we were a couple shy of the shamanic or heroic
Right.
dose.
Okay.
And boy, they hit.
Yeah, I bet.
Quite
Yeah,
a
I would
bit.
like a 5. Just seems like.
So now we learned.
Crazy
Well,
amount.
the last time we did gummies last year, we both did 5. We finished a bag. This bag had 15. We both did 5, and it was perfect.
Okay, interesting.
Had a
So it's
great-
different brands.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
See, if I got a new brand, I'd be like, all right, I got to test the water with this. We're gonna start.
And we did,
we're
at
gonna
a
start
show.
with 1.
And you went for 5.
For
Let's
5.
start with 5.
It's just amazing how
Seems
quick.
Like, no. Let's start with 2.
Like, couldn't you do 2 and then add 1?
Sure.
30 minutes later?
Yeah,
It
sure could have.
doesn't take you long, apparently.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a smarter way to do it.
Yeah. We had a blast. We ended up on the hammock by the river.
There's a hammock by the
She's
river?
got a couple, like her, where
Oh, in
she
the
lives.
apartments. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Gotcha.
It was just, yeah, we had a good time.
Man, you can't go wrong with a hammock.
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Especially when she got on and we both fell off. She didn't understand hammocks at that time.
Yeah, she should watch a video.
She should
Physics are out the door. I slept in a hammock not too long ago. Took like a good hour nap.
Oh.
This is in Moorhead.
There you go.
It was like a windy day and it was kind of cool, but I got out there and I got a nice thick blanket and I just wrapped it around myself like if
Yeah.
I was a fucking burrito and then laid in the hammock.
Yeah.
And the wind was blowing hard enough to just rock the hammock.
Sure.
Oh,
Now,
it
I'm
was
not
like
a big fan of an all-night hammock sleep.
Well,
Like
you've got some
a
risks.
nap.
Because we were like in heaven when we got to that hammock.
Mm-hmm.
There was a nice little breeze. It wasn't cold or anything. And it was just pure heaven. And then a mosquito came.
Uh-oh.
And it was like, well, fuck.
Ruined. Night
because,
ruined.
Yeah. Knowing that they can potentially, it did ruin it. Because you couldn't really see them. You just hear them in the ear and all that shit. Like, we
That's
gotta
the
go
best
in.
sound, isn't it?
Oh, it's so nice. Especially in your bedroom when it's dark.
Yeah.
You don't know where it is.
That's the worst. Like, fuck, there's one in the house.
You've got to turn on the lights.
son of a bitch.
You've got to deal with it.
Yeah. You
I
gotta
probably
find him.
told this story, but I was in Panama City Beach, Florida once, camping, not far from La Vela, if anyone's been out that way, and left my door open because when it's closed, even if it's just the mesh net,
Yeah.
it's blocking wind. And
Yeah.
I'm like, it's hot. I should be okay.
Yeah.
Nope. Woke up itching like crazy. Turned my light on. Man, there are 1,000 mosquitoes on the roof of my tent, and that was the next hour for me. Was
Jeez.
killing mosquitoes,
And then you were already covered.
it's a nightmare.
So the itchies on top of that,
Yep.
that's the worst. But I tell you what, it just reminded me, a friend of ours, you remember, Amber, who we were in like the stunt show back in the
Yeah.
day, you know, and she's all grown up now. She's been living in Thailand for about 5 or 6 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw her, she posted a picture today, because, you know, like a lot of places have some fucked up insects and stuff. And she was like, well, it happened. Finally saw the first, like giant poisonous centipede in her place,
In her house.
in her house.
Yeah.
And her landlord had to come and get her, whatever, like that. And it would have like she's got a tiny dog. It would have killed her dog had it bit her dog. She would have gone to the hospital had she gotten bitten. They've got a lot of, and they're pretty brutal.
Jeez.
But like once you have one in your place, and that can exist, it's like in your head.
yeah.
You've got to switch that out.
You
Like
don't ever trust your house again.
you kind of don't, and it's unfortunate, you know.
I'm not
Yeah.
reaching in the crevice of my couch.
Yeah, you
There
look
could
at
be
your
a
place
centipede in there.
differently because now you've been invaded.
Man, if I
Right.
saw one black widow in my living room, I would just assume they're everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Thankfully, it wouldn't be in there. I mean, odds are it's not its environment.
Mm-mm, no, they like that cold,
But
damp
brown
shit.
recluse, little fuckers.
Yeah.
Once you
there's-
deal with one of those,
are
you're
worse.
like, I'm not safe. Got to burn the house.
Yep. Rebuild the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, that was like after the flood. We were cleaning up in the house, and we pulled a desk back that was in my bedroom, and there was a damn copperhead just behind the desk
Oh my
curled up.
God. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and I was like, "What the
In your
fuck? How did
place.
he get in here? How did he get in here?"
I don't remember you
Now
saying
this
that.
was something I remember. This there was something wrong with the way they built your house, right?
Well, yeah, what we found out is the plumbing in the master bathroom, they didn't seal it up correctly. There was a damn hole.
Little snake hole.
Like, that's where he got in because the flood happened. And probably the poor guy was just looking at like, oh, fuck it, I'll try to go in here. Maybe climb up on something.
That's some lazy building right
Yeah,
there.
no, but it's sealed now, thankfully. But yeah, that sucked. Like, because, yeah, it was that feeling of like, they could be anywhere.
Oh yeah. Now that
It's like, now that this one's here, where are the other ones? Like, don't, if you move any furniture, just be careful.
and went and had some babies off in your laundry room.
Yeah. God, that sucked.
I'm
They're
sure.
probably
God,
hatching
that's
right about now.
Ugh. Bugs,
Bugs, snakes.
snakes.
Apster and I have been sharing goose pictures lately
Why is that?
because we all got geese in our neighborhoods, and you stop and take pictures, and there's little fuzzy baby geese walking around.
Yeah.
Sharing it makes it sound like we're sending it to each other. We're not. We're just
In
like
person.
over, you
Oh,
know,
when you-
at like supper.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got this picture of these goose. Ah, cool,
Ah,
I
look
got
at my
one too.
geese.
fun.
Here's my geese.
Yeah.
So on the drive here, when I was coming back, I guess, I don't know, to come play ground or whatever after dinner last Tuesday. I took a little back way and I saw a lone goose like cross the
Why?
road by
Yeah.
itself. And then it was on the other side. And I was like, I kind of slowed down. And I was like, are you going to other geese? No. Did you come from other geese? No. Wide open. Like, what are you doing? You rarely see them.
Yeah.
You worry about them when you see
I was worried
one.
about that one. I felt bad about that.
Yeah.
How'd you get
Well,
split up?
here's what might have happened. Let's look on the bright
Yeah,
side.
all right. Okay.
Maybe that was the male,
Okay.
and his lady was hidden in the rocks, protecting the eggs, and
Maybe.
he's just scoping the area, like,
might have
gotta
been.
keep
Do
the
that.
danger out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see it, and they are not, I mean, they look dumb when they attack. Like,
Yes.
they'll put their neck down, they'll just kind
Yeah.
of run. You're like,
Oh,
what,
yeah,
what are
they-
you going to do?
Yeah. Well, I mean, bite you.
Yeah. Yeah. One year, I think I told you guys about that. I had a baby attack me.
A baby
Yeah.
goose attacked you. You okay?
I'm fine.
How big was it?
Believe it or not. Let's see.
If you were to
About that.
smaller than a football.
Yep. Probably 2, 3, 4 weeks old.
Probably something like that. But yeah, I was walking around them, you know, and mom and dad were hissing. And just one baby leaves the group, just like,
Just
right
a
at me.
Sweetheart out the gate.
Yeah. And just like hits my shoe and bites my shoe a couple times. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Man, I wonder where he is today.
He's probably getting all the goose bitches.
Probably.
Oh,
Tough.
yeah. Very
He's
impressive.
tough. I
Very
ain't worried
impressive.
about him.
He's the Balto or Togo of geese.
Yeah, maybe. No, I'm saying, man, I saw a couple damn ducks the other day. It was a male and a female, but they were just losing their baby feathers and getting their adult feathers, but there was like no mom around. And it was just them. And they were like it was a little bit chilly that day and kind of rainy. And they were like huddled together, and they were just peep, peep, peep. They still had like the baby chick voice. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
come on, guys, where's mom?
What
What happened?
ugh.
Yeah, I didn't
Parents-
like it. I wanted to
parents like
just like
that.
I want to do nothing but guard these two
Yeah.
for the next week.
I wish you would have.
That'd have been a story. Yeah.
That would have been a story. We got the news there. Huh?
That would have been great.
Call out the cameras, yeah.
Apso never heard of the dodo until the other night.
Heard of it?
Have you ever heard of the dodo?
What do you mean of the dodo? Oh, you mean, yeah, yes. It's been
YouTube
around
channel.
forever.
Yeah, this guy is like, what? The dodo?
All right.
Yeah, I've never seen the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they got stories like that.
Yeah.
Man becomes mother of geese.
I always am curious about those stories, like how they get found or made. Because
Who's editing these?
right. How
Is
did they
it-
find this lone guy out in whatever, raising whatever?
Man, I don't feel like it takes long. I've seen several just at my pond, several tragic situations where it's like, oh, I'm tempted to intervene.
Oh, is that your phone?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
calling?
the first time in 5 years that it's gone off during a recording.
you hear that, Simon? First time 5 years.
Go through the footage, Simon. I say that with confidence because I know he's not organized.
Yeah.
So I assume it's like this.
Okay.
Remember America's Funniest Home Videos?
I do.
You make a few, and then people come out of the woodworks. I got a video, and they start sending stuff in.
But that would suggest, so they've got pretty good production value.
That's
Like,
what I'm wondering. Yeah.
So
Do
are
they
they
send
sending a
in-
team once they see the footage sent to them?
Or do they just say, send us all your raw footage and we cut it? Because all these people can't be, because
There's no way
they're
they're-
decent editors.
Yeah,
And they do have a consistency. Like
absolutely.
Like the little
it's
cattle
the
goes,
same
"Meow,"
formula.
and they'll put little
same-
wiggly lines coming out of the
Yeah.
meow.
I gotta watch this. I don't know what you guys are talking
There's
about.
some great stories, man.
The dodo.
Unlikely friendships,
This is the dodo.
the fox and the donkey, or something crazy like that.
All right. I'm going to go down a dodo rabbit hole.
Anyway, it's fun.
Yeah, at least those are real. You
It's not
think?
like watching
There's a
Survivor
question mark
or something.
attached.
I
that
know,
real?
but like as opposed to
God, if they're starting to fake those, there's no hope for our
oh
society.
my God, they got to keep those videos coming out. But like, I don't even know the sources. It's such a pet peeve. They'll throw it in. The fake prank videos piss me off so much.
Yeah.
They're just
Where you can tell that even the person getting pranked is acting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they make me want to vomit.
Yeah.
I saw one. I don't even want to tell you too much because I don't want you to look it up because I hated it. But this guy was pranking his wife and he did something to her and she was walking around unaware of it. And you could just tell that she was avoiding noticing what he had done
Right.
forever to draw the video out. Like you could just see her just looking away from the thing.
And there's no way she
Oh,
would have.
gotcha.
You're like, there's no way. There's no way at this point. Because you kind of want to see her realize she had the thing. Like, okay, now I see the gimmick. We're trying to drag this out.
I want to slap both of them.
Yeah. We're gonna
slap
find them and slap them.
God, there's so many people. If you're doing fake pranks, man, a real prank is a good prank.
Yeah.
And a real reaction to a real prank
It's
is going to be
priceless.
really
And it
good.
doesn't hurt
Yeah.
anybody. That's the thing. A lot of, a prank
Why are we
can't like cause
faking
harm
this
to somebody.
shit? Well, it depends on the prank, of course, but fuck.
I saw a pretty good one the other day where, like, I guess all these teenagers must have been like 10 of them each communicated with each other, and they're like walking down this sidewalk in front of this guy's store, and the guy's standing outside of his store, and they all pretend to trip on something.
Okay.
So the first one goes like, oh, trips on something. Guy in the store kind of notices. But by the third guy walks by.
He's
Trips
concerned.
on something. Now the guy that runs the store is like putting his hand on the
Trying to-
concrete and
okay.
like touching it with his
Yeah,
foot.
yeah.
Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like
There you
that's a
go.
good prank.
That's a good
That's
prank.
a solid. Like, okay, we got this guy and he's confused.
Yeah.
No one gets hurt.
Yeah. Impractical Jokers, you like them?
I can't think of anything they've done. Maybe I've never seen it.
I've only seen them like a couple times at my parents' house. They're
Yeah.
okay.
They-
It's highly edited. I don't know. Like,
My
I prefer
concern
the raw
was
stuff.
the fake factor, the potential fake
Yeah,
factor.
yeah.
But the more I've seen, I don't think they're faking them. I don't know how they get like whole corners of like grocery stores and stuff. Whatever, that's production stuff. But I think I've been seeing them more. 'Cause, yeah, my girl's, she's from New York, so and these guys are from New York. So hey, it's family. Hey, so I've been
familiar.
seeing them more. But man,
Yeah.
they have tackled every prank option imaginable.
We
And
should
some are
start
great.
pranking more. We haven't, man. Like pranking to me is kind of like. So I used to ride a bike a lot, right?
Yeah,
And then I started driving, and then I didn't ride a bike for years.
yeah.
And then I got a friend that rode a bike a lot, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a bike. And now I ride a bike every week.
You do?
Yeah,
Oh,
at least twice a week.
okay.
And but I haven't pranked anyone in like a decade or so.
Where's the bike coming into play here?
Well, it's something that I love, that I should do a lot, that I quit doing,
Yes.
that I should come back to.
Okay. Oh, prank. Oh, wow.
You used to do a lot of pranking?
Yeah. Like one time, I probably told this story years ago on the channel, but I used to put grease, like I'd cook some ground beef, make some
Okay.
hamburger helper or something, and I put the grease in a can so it doesn't go down the sink,
Sure.
right? And I would do this, several weeks
It
until
solidifies.
Yeah. And then one day, I'm like, this can's full. And so I'm messing with it, and the whole thing comes out in a perfect little cylinder. And I think, this looks like a cake. So I put a candle in it, and I go to my friend's house, and I'm pretty nonchalant about it. I'm like, hey, got some ice cream cake. Maybe I want to try it. And I just went into, grabbing a drink, hanging out, whatever. Took like 15 minutes for someone tried it, but it was hilarious.
I'll bet it was.
God, see, I would put that in the qualifier of like, that's mean.
Yeah.
That's a mean prank.
Nobody-
Someone
Imagine
just-
that.
Someone
taking
just
a,
ate solidified grease
Well, he
for
didn't
your
eat it.
amusement.
He put it in his mouth
Yeah,
and
it came
chewed it.
right
for a
out.
second.
Still, no, that poor bastard. That ain't funny.
When I
I
heard
think it's hilarious.
when I heard the noise, I looked over. He's scraping his tongue with his finger,
Oh
trying to.
God, yeah, that's probably latched on.
At least he wasn't like trying to be polite about it.
Yeah, no.
Like, it's good.
All right, let's prank. Yeah, let's go back to pranking. That's fun.
I'm in.
I said those guys got so lucky because they're on True TV, which is not considered
True.
quality or true.
Yeah. It's like the History Channel nowadays, isn't
And
it?
we were on True TV, Neebs, so we've talked
Yeah.
about it before.
Man, all these reality shows, whether it's
good.
repossessing cars or whatever, it's all fake.
They're still out there, but at least it's not like that huge wave that came in the beginning wave, where it was absolutely fucking everything. Just it seems like that was what programming was.
Oh,
for a
yeah.
minute.
No, it was the hot shit at the time. Once MTV discovered, The Real World or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was game over.
Yeah. I was like, oh, wait, we can shoot these idiots for cheap and not have to pay them like actors' salaries and just,
Yeah,
We don't
just
need
put
writers.
5 idiots in a house and let it go.
There you go.
Holy shit. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Paying writers. What's that about?
Yeah. Hey, if there's is there a writer strike now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we just got to shoot more of those reality shows.
And that makes like shows like Kimmel, Fallon, all that. They're just like they're on hold right now.
Yeah. SNL.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't know that I'll miss because I
Yeah,
never,
every now and
I
then they
never
gotta-
see any SNL until like the one sketch that's
Yeah,
funny every
they-
year pops
Yeah.
up.
They have one good one for about every 10 bad ones,
Yeah. That's yeah.
but some are really good.
Maybe those writers deserve to be laid off.
Maybe.
Yeah. I only see SNL like on like a YouTube clip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's like every now and then, like there'll be that one that's like, did you see what SNL did? It's
Yeah,
like, you gotta
they
check
nailed it this
one out.
time.
I also saw YouTube got this year's, I guess, NFL ticket.
Yeah,
That's
it's huge.
interesting, right?
Oh yeah.
Fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I
What a
remember seeing
crazy
that
world.
news, being like, "Damn, YouTube,
I know.
you get it, baby."
They just been like waiting. Probably just waiting in the wings. All
like,
right.
we gonna jump on this bitch.
Gonna jump on that.
Yeah, no, that's huge. I mean, football, my God. Ooh.
Speaking of, have you going to show Ted Lasso? This, I guess, third season is now. I get upset with the overall lack of soccer in it.
Yeah.
You know
Why?
what I mean, I think
There wasn't
like,
much soccer in the first two seasons.
There wasn't, but like now his like, you know how you love Ted Lasso? He's just the most likable
Yeah.
character in like a lot of shows and stuff like that. Now he's annoying me because he's a very incompetent coach and
yeah.
too worried about his kid over the upcoming game. And it's like, God damn it.
Was it? I don't follow soccer or any sports
Yeah.
because I'm a nerd. But what is Rob
Oh,
McElhenney?
Wrexham.
Yeah, what is that all about?
I mean, they bought a team
And Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
and they're just trying to like,
they bought a team, but their team won something big recently, right?
I don't remember what they won, but it was a big deal.
Yeah, that's
They're
fun.
killing it. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And I feel like that show was probably
so
sparked by
the
Ted
show.
Lasso.
Seems like it.
It's a show, I guess, but is it more of a documentary?
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
real stuff.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're doing a show about being like buying a soccer team.
Yeah.
I thought it was a show.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was like, no, this is
Documentary.
more of a
I only saw
documentary.
part of it, but in the beginning, it shows how Ryan Reynolds and what's the guy's name?
Rob
McElhenney.
It was his idea to buy this team.
Okay.
He needed Ryan to be a partner.
Yeah, because Ryan's got the cash.
Yeah, and they're being real respectful to Wrexham. What is it?
I don't know.
To the
Wrexham,
town,
I
Wrexham.
think. Wrexham?
Because their football league is, their pride and joy.
That's what
Okay.
every town has.
Every town.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
invested in their team, so they got to make sure that the town wants it.
Yeah.
They want to be respectful and say this isn't a joke. We
For a
want
couple Americans coming in, sure.
Yeah, we want to buy this team. We want to try to.
Oh, where's this team out of?
It's England somewhere.
You-
Oh,
Okay.
it's an English team. Okay,
Yeah.
shit. Okay. I'm curious to see this documentary now, just based on, I guess they won this big tournament.
It
It's
seems.
I want to see
yeah.
this story, and I like Ryan Reynolds. I love Rob McElhenney.
For sure.
Always Sunny. It's a
Yeah.
great show.
It's a big risk. I mean, they obviously might not have won whatever the fuck they just won.
Yeah.
But, it was a big deal, and I guess they're saw something about might be getting another team. I don't know what they're doing.
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
Ryan's doing all right. He seems like one of those guys. Everything he
Dude.
touches turns to
Oh
gold.
my god, buying a a phone.
Yeah, Mint
company,
Mobile.
like
yeah.
the Mint
I guess
Mobile,
he's
like-
selling that
Yeah.
too. Selling
Yeah.
it. Like fuck yeah.
Aviation gin. Then he sold that, so he's doing all right.
Yeah.
the liquors that seems to go pretty well for those celebs.
Man, we need to get into the gin business.
Yeah, ginners.
Do that.
Yeah. What have we done that we can sell?
Oh.
You know?
Socks.
Socks. They're not
No,
ours.
I mean
though.
like to another company. Like, yeah, we really got to take over this Neebs coffee.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's what we need. We need like a distillery.
Yeah, we got
It's
to
a-
make
it's
an
a big
alcohol.
capital investment, but I think we could make it work
Yeah.
down the line. Why not?
Maybe Abstro's trash can chicken. We start a whole franchise and
Yeah,
sell
exactly. Just like a big yard full of trash can turkeys. Mm-hmm. That'd be good as hell too. You want that on your balance sheet?
it. Yeah.
Look at this. You need this company. This company makes fucking money hand over fist.
You ever done a chicken though? I know y'all do turkeys.
No, we haven't done chickens. I'd feel like it'd be tough to cook a chicken in the trash can because the trash can gets so hot. I feel like it would burn the fuck out of the chicken.
Okay.
Unless, well, I mean,
I feel like it could be done. Just use.
I feel like it could be done. You just got to alter the time because with a turkey, usually 20-pound turkey, and that's an hour 45 minutes.
Okay.
So depending on the size of the chicken, you just go, let's cook it for 45 minutes.
There you go. Man, I like chicken better than turkey.
Man, yeah. This turkey's really damn good though.
I hear you. I've never tried it.
Really, really good turkey.
All right, I missed out. What do we got here?
Talking
Talking
about
about
this
trash can turkeys.
Okay.
versus trash can chickens. Like, don't you think you could do a chicken, just maybe a smaller can in chicken?
Sure. Or a Cornish hen. Trash can Cornish hen. Dude, when's the last time you've had a Cornish hen?
Been a minute.
Why is
So-
that not popular? Like, are there just not many of them?
I don't know. You can always find them around like the holidays and stuff like that. But I think it was not this last Christmas, but the Christmas before I did a couple up, and they were so fucking good. It's just a tiny little, you
Yeah,
know, it's like
little-
everything you want.
Baby
and it's-
hens.
Yeah. And speaking of, I had an idea of what we could rejuvenate sports wise. What if we get a bobsled team from Jamaica?
Oh, we could have a movie about it
Huh? We could make a movie.
with John Candy. I don't know. I don't remember if he was in that or not. Just seems like it seems like he would be.
Was
in
it?
it.
I think it was,
He
yeah.
was.
Yeah, nailed
He
it.
was. Yeah. We
Like,
won't.
oh, you guys from Jamaica? Oh, you'd be great. We're
what was
gonna
that
get
called?
you down
Cool
here.
Runnings. Cool Running.
Cool runnings.
So
Yeah.
Cornish hen is a that's an animal. That's a bird.
It is a bird. It's a hen.
Like when I look up Cornish hen, not one picture of a live one.
That's weird. It's like conspiracy. Oh, so maybe it's just
They're all grown in a lab.
If I
Man,
looked up chicken, there'd be a live bird somewhere. I think.
Okay, so what's going on here?
Yeah.
Is it just a chicken prepared different, or is it its
It's
own
a
animal?
tiny. Maybe it's. I don't know how this is working. Are we eating
What they
something
do
bad?
with the runts, they sell them at Christmas. They don't want you to know about it.
They're like grown in boxes. They
Yeah,
can't
and
get
they
bigger.
market them as something special.
Hold
These are
on.
Cornish hens.
This
Let me
might
talk
be
to
a
Google.
bad thing.
Yeah. Are we going down?
Is a Cornish hen a chicken?
It's like when you have what's the lamb, the baby, the
Like veal?
veal.
Yeah.
Cornish
Yeah,
hen
veal's
still
weird.
falls in the chicken category. Has
Okay.
white,
it's a
black, or
hen.
red feathers.
Okay,
All right.
Yeah.
so it's a fat little,
Fat.
little,
Plump little
plump little delicious bird.
reject.
I highly recommend Cornish hens. Switch it up, especially if it's just two of you. There's no reason to do a big bird or
That's
something.
true. Yeah. If it's
It's
something
perfect.
Like, yeah, it's a good. Well, I don't know with Neebs. Neebs you could probably eat a
I'll
whole.
probably eat
Cornish
the
hen.
whole
Well,
one.
some get three Cornish hens. You get two.
Listen, I feel bad that animals are eaten, but
I know.
when it comes to, I mean, they do. I went without eating meat for about 3 months one time just because I didn't feel good,
Okay.
and I thought maybe that would
Yeah,
help.
give it a
Yeah,
shot.
change my diet. See what
it,
happens.
it didn't help. I felt worse. Well, except for I'd say less inflammation sometimes,
Okay.
but losing weight like crazy, like unhealthy. But I've never known an animal that we eat to go extinct.
We do maintain them, don't we?
Like there's a lot of cows and chickens.
but they're like kept. You know.
I'm just saying.
I know.
I don't want to eat pandas, but if we ate them, I bet there'd be a lot of them.
It's true. You gotta form an industry around it.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing. If your industry is selling chickens, what do you need a lot of?
There's a lot of people trying to make chickens.
Yeah, you need more chickens. So-
Nobody's making pandas, are they?
No. So we need to start. It's a good idea. We need to start eating pandas.
If it comes down
Pandas.
to it.
Yeah. Start selling that sweet panda meat.
Yeah.
Build a market for it, and then boom, problem solved.
Did you hear about that mammoth meatball they grew?
Oh, I did.
A
I heard
mammoth
about it.
meatball.
Yeah.
Those, okay.
They
I
took
did not
some
expect to hear those two words
some
together
mammoth
today.
DNA and mixed it with, I don't know, a sheep or something, and grew. You know how they grow meat in labs?
Yeah.
So I think it was like a more of a publicity thing.
Yeah.
But they're like, hey, let's use mammoth, just because we can, and that'll get more.
Because we can. What kind of meat should we use? Yeah, you know what?
But
Mammoth.
that canned mammoth.
Yeah. So they grew a big piece of mammoth meat, like a big ball.
Okay.
I could see a restaurant like that being their shtick,
Ooh,
their
there you
gimmick.
go.
Like all of these weird meats. Like, oh, that's raptor.
Prime aged mammoth meat.
A little
It's trilobite.
trilobite.
Trilobites in the frozen section of Harris Teeter.
Does make you wonder all these extinct species. What did they taste like?
And it'd be trilobites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. Mammoth bites too.
Yeah.
Hope you have a mammoth appetite.
Mammoth burger. I do hope though before I check out, I get to see a mammoth. Someone needs to just pull the trigger and do it, right?
Just do it.
Yeah.
That'd be neat.
Well, God, I heard people at Harvard, they're talking about bringing back a Neanderthal.
Oh,
But that's one of those, like, there's an ethical, like, well,
And then the TV series from that.
yeah. Like, what the fuck? It's like, okay, if you could make a little Neanderthal baby, so I can raise it. It's like,
The ethics are
it's
out the
fascinating.
window.
It's like, I want, like, there's a part of my brain that's like, yeah, we should fucking do that. That'd be amazing.
Watch
But
it
there's
come
also,
out
like,
looking just like
man,
me.
just the psychological effect of, like, your species is extinct because this animal, this creature would understand this because it's not far from a human, and their brains are bigger than ours. So you think you could comprehend everything going on and understand, like, no, your species was extinct. We brought you back to the last of your kind. It's like
But
that's
how much will
fucking
they
wild.
understand? Like,
I don't know
'Cause I know
no
people-
one's ever
Yeah.
no one's ever talked to Neanderthal.
I mean, you would grow up going, man, I look different. I get it.
yeah, but I mean Neanderthal like mated with Homo sapiens, so they weren't
Right.
A
far
lot.
off.
a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay. Well, maybe they'd be because I mean, I've seen people that it's probably already out there.
Oh,
I
for
think
sure.
Simon's part Neanderthal, isn't he?
And
Just his brain.
He gets along all right.
Yeah, he understands things sometimes.
Not
Yeah, it's fascinating.
menus
But
and stuff like that. But
the ethics realm is
Yeah.
it's tricky,
I mean,
slippery slope.
It is. I want it to happen though. I don't know because I'm selfish.
kinda
I'm
want it
selfish, and I'm
to.
like, yeah, I want to
Yeah,
see.
fuck it.
I want to see a little Neanderthal kid, and I want it to grow up, and I want to understand, like, just from a scientific perspective of like, what was that species capable of?
Over that, I want to see animals though.
That too.
Personally.
Yeah. Well,
first
I-
mammoth, then Neanderthal,
Mammoth and let's get a
say
dino out
tiger.
brontosaur.
If we could get a dino, that'd be great. That'd be tough. That goes back a ways.
there. Oh yeah.
The last
Shit,
thing
they
I read
can-
about dinosaurs, they're saying T-Rex have lips.
Lips.
Yeah,
On
that
a
was
T-Rex?
big news.
Well, what constitutes a lip?
I guess they can cover their teeth. Like it's not just I don't know because I mean, do dogs have lips?
Exactly what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like what is a lip?
I don't think they can make duck face, but
No,
Lips.
but they definitely like you've seen a dog snarl. Their lip will pop up.
yeah.
It'd probably be better if dogs could like give actual kisses back instead of using their tongue all the time.
Right. Yeah.
Just purse their lips and
licking the shit out of you.
right back on your lips.
I got some puppy kisses today. Poppy was licking my leg a little bit.
Oh, Poppy,
yeah.
a little whore.
Poppy's cute because every time I come into the office now, and I bring in my lunch.
Oh yeah.
And Poppy is my best friend.
You're her.
Yeah.
for
her favorite
the entire
person.
time I have food in front of me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then she's done with me.
Yeah. She's a bad girl.
That's Simon's dog,
Simon's dog,
and
Poppy.
she is attached to Simon.
Hugely.
Oh, at the hip. It's
Won't
funny.
leave his side.
And you know what? Simon's attached to her.
They got a good thing going. It is funny. I mean, I don't
How
know
can you
why
hate it? Yeah.
dogs just can't understand that somebody's going to the car
Yeah.
and they'll be right back.
This is the last time we'll see each other.
No, yeah, it's something. Not, I don't know. It's just however their brains are wired to just live in the moment. It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's like me and a margarita.
It's just like that.
Where's he going? Is he? He's not coming back, is he?
Oh, this is it, huh? It was a good
Yeah.
run.
Oh, that's number 3. He's gone.
Yeah. All right, we're going to Greensboro.
That is exciting, though. I hope you have fun at the concert.
Yeah, I've been wanting to learn as many songs as I can,
Yeah, so
and I want to like
enjoy
know.
the concert.
Like
yeah.
so I've never done this before. Thought, okay, I'm going to a concert where I don't know any of the songs or the language. Really, I mean, I've been studying, but just not enough to speak it right.
Right.
So I'm like, you know what? I think I can learn the choruses.
That's a good start. That's a
Yeah.
good start.
I'll just learn the choruses of a few songs and I'll be ready.
There you go. That's fun.
Yep.
Yeah. And like you guys know, I'm going to see Metallica in a couple weeks.
Jelly.
And I just don't want them to play anything off their last 5 albums. Or 4 or whatever.
Okay, boomer.
Because they just dropped a new album, and I'm like, I listened, and I was like, I don't want any of that. And you know, they're going to be playing that.
Oh, of course, yeah. They're going to mix the old, the new, a little bit of everything. I'm happy those guys are still going.
That's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
How they're still going like huge.
Fuck
you know,
yeah.
still are doing
It's
the biggest.
endearing, man. I love it that these old bands from the 70s and 60s are still fucking
Yeah,
at it.
yeah. Some can pull it off more, like
Oh, for sure.
because nobody's like looking at them as if they're old men.
Yeah.
Interestingly, compared to like when you see some other bands, you're like, oh, that's just sad now.
Well, they're not as old. They're not like the Rolling Stones old.
No, you're right. It's a different. Yeah, you're right. But there are bands that are in that the time frame of like Metallica that you would not look at like you do Metallica.
Yeah, Metallica, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they've held up.
They have. Yeah, they do all look still pretty
they've
good
all taken
too.
care of themselves, too,
true.
which helps.
And
Just
keeping a band together is not easy.
No, hell no.
For
That
sure.
documentary was proof of that. Like, good
Yeah.
God. They were, like, on the edge.
And then Lars is a little dick, so
Yeah.
good for them.
Well, they
figured
can
it
all be
out.
little dicks. Like, even James was like, you guys can't work unless I'm here, and I only want to be here 4 hours a day. Like, fuck you, you prick.
You rock star.
It's like, I want to hang out with my family. It's like, I get it, but if the other guys want to work, fucking let them work.
Yeah.
It's absurd.
You're not creating without me.
Yeah.
Could you imagine
It's
if we
like,
just worked
God.
4 hours a week?
Or yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
wouldn't
can't
do
do it
anything
unless
done.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't work unless I'm around. Like, what?
Okay, so it's May.
Yeah.
Right?
May the 4th
Yep.
when we're recording this, and yep,
And summer's coming, and summers come and go quick.
they do.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
So we need to be figuring out what we're going to do this summer. Mm-hmm. Like, we got to get out and do something.
Yep.
I got a big trip out west planned, but I would love to do something with you guys, too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, last year we went camping in Raleigh.
yeah.
Well, before that we went to Raleigh. Then we went to, like, Cataloochee.
Yeah, Cataloochee was awesome.
Way deep in the North Carolina mountains.
Yeah, that was great. Raleigh can suck it.
I like that.
It's okay.
That's a
It's
better
okay.
campsite, though.
The campsite was better.
It feels more like you're in the wilderness, even though you're at
Let's
true.
go to that place I
Let's see.
talked about. That's not far.
yeah,
Raleigh?
On the Black River. It's
Black
like
River, yeah.
25 minutes from here.
Okay.
And it
try
feels
that.
like it's isolated enough, and there's like a lot of room, like
Yeah,
right on a river.
I mean, if we're looking for close by, there's that. There's also Lake Lehman. We haven't camped
That's
out there.
true.
I've
That's
checked
true.
out their campsites. There's not much, but
Yeah.
there's like you're right there at the lake. You
That's
can-
more of an RV park, but I'm down for it.
Yeah, no, there are campsites back there.
In the woods?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got some spots. We got options.
So
I
maybe
mean,
we'll
there's
do
also
some of
it's a
that.
bigger trip, but man, Watauga. We hadn't done Watauga in a
Oh
hot
my
minute.
God.
It's
that
a
would
trip.
be wonderful.
It's a trip, but it would be wonderful.
Yeah, it used
5-6 hours.
to. Shit, we should.
Yeah. Nah, it's been a minute since we've done Watauga.
So we'll do some camping. I don't know if RTX is going to invite us back, but
Yeah.
if they do, maybe we'll go Austin.
Yeah. Which what we got? Well, we're gonna have a live show in July.
Around there. Man,
Yeah.
they keep doing their... Look up RTX real quick and see... They always do July 4th, like when all the flights are expensive. And,
Yeah, that's too bad. That's too bad. It's weird that it works that way.
Yeah. It is a little crazy. But anyway, I'm glad we went last year. We had a great time.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. That was among the best. Nice and chill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, RTX is July 7th through July 9th this year.
Right on the back
Wow.
end of it.
That's right before our live show.
Yeah. And
That's not gonna
isn't the
happen.
nerdcore thing happening
It's
right
right
around
at
there?
the end of July. That'd be a crazy July.
Yeah. No, if we did RTX live show nerdcore, we might not make it to Austin this year. We'll see. If they invite us, maybe we'll consider it. But damn.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Maybe a smaller group of, I don't know. Figure it out.
But yeah, certainly, yeah, we need to get some camping in.
For sure. And hit some beach days.
Get some
Yes.
sun.
Yep.
Love it.
It's so easy to let a summer pass by.
Oh, yeah.
Where you just like,
And it's finally getting warm again, so it's almost game on.
I love it.
Fuck yeah.
Well, hope you guys have a good summer too.
Yep.
Yep.
We love you so
Yeah,
much.
We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.